know. You've got to know those formulas. Thank you. All right, guys, here's the way I'm gonna close down. If you were asked to do this, tell me a possibility of approaching that problem. So I'm gonna give you, find the sine of two angles, pi over 6 plus pi over 3. Tell me how you might approach it, and I'll show you what the students in the past have done to approach it. I see two different approaches here. Tell me one approach. I could use a common denominator, absolutely, that's no problem. So my common denominator in this case is 6, let's write this as pi over 6. Guys, this becomes 2 pi over 6, very clever. So now I've got my common denominator. What else might you do? I will know the sine of those angles. And in fact, the sine of the sum of those angles. Let's try it now. That's what I wanted to hear. I would think, wait, why not use the distributive property, Professor? And now, since you have this written, why not just use the distributive property and do it like that? Just distribute sine. Now, if I do, Johnson, was that you? As a student, I'd say the same thing. Sine of pi over 6, guys, real quickly, is 1/2. Sine of, we wrote it as 2 pi over 6 is pi over 3. Does anyone recall what sine of pi over 3, sine of 60 degrees is?
Radical 3 over
Radical 3 over 2, thank you. And those two have the same denominator, put them together, you can express that answer like this, and say, Professor, that's the answer for this. We follow you, Professor. Just use the distributive property, distribute the sine on both those angles, and we got it. Jonathan? Let me ask you this. If I go ahead and put these two fractions together, you guys asked me to put it in a common denominator. I think this is what, 3 pi over 6? Which merely reduces down to, at this point, sine of, that's 3 pi over 6, what is it, pi over 2? That's true? What's the sine of pi over 2? The y coordinate at 90 on the unit circle. What's the sine of pi over 2? Shame on you, this is a vacation. It's killing us. 1. So what are we going to do? Are we going to accept that the answer is 1? Or is the answer, like Jonathan wanted me to do, 1 plus radical 3 over 2? Because they certainly look different. So which is it? Which one do you think makes a little bit more sense than me or Jonathan? I would have done the same thing he did. Which one looks more reasonable? Right here. They have it in parentheses, so let's do parentheses first. Put these two together in the parentheses and take sine of it. There is no distributive property for sine. Now, if that's said though, on the side here, Mr. Park, how close am I to my time? How close am I?
33. Sorry.
It's time now?
Yeah.
Hang on. Michael, read for me, at least I got to do this much. Tell the class on the handout, there is a standard formula, I'm going to just give it to you guys, I hate to use the word memorize, for sine A plus B that I can use and not worry about this business going on over here. That should lead me to the answer. Can you tell the class what that formula was?
Sine A
Okay, hang on, that's sine A
times cosine B
times cosine B
plus cosine A
cosine A.
times sine B.
There you go. Now, guys, if I accept that as my formula, and we're gonna accept these. This right here, we know the answer, but now I have a formula, if we use a formula here. So sine of pi over 6 plus pi over 3, since I now have a formula, just plug in, and you write this with that formula, sine of pi over 6, cosine pi over 3, plus cosine pi over 6, sine pi over 3. You can approach it now, since I have a formula, like this. Guys, sine of pi over 6 from the unit circle right quickly is 1/2. Cosine of pi over 3, I think it's radical 3 over 2. Squeeze that in. Cosine of pi over 6, guys, cosine of 30 degrees, radical 3 over 2. All this is on the unit circle. Sine of this is 1/2, sine of 60 degrees of pi over 3. I think you guys would agree. And if I do this distance to it, you got radical 3 over what, 4? Plus radical 3 over 4. Yes or no? Now, please tell me, what do we have here? Well, these add up, and by the way, I'm looking at what we did over here and what we finally did, and we said the answer should be, in this case, what was it? Sine of pi over 2 was what, 1? Am I gonna get a 1 here? Was there something put in wrong? By the way, Michael, did we plug in the numbers correctly? Pi over 6, pi over 3, that's what I want to do. Pi over 6, pi over 3. Sine of pi over 6 is 1/2. What's the cosine of pi over 3? I did this on purpose. What's the cosine of pi over 3? Yeah, you're going to do the test here in just a few minutes. That's 1/2. Many students will get that mixed up. It's 1/2. Then all of a sudden, let's see if we got this. Squeeze that in. I got cosine pi over 6. I think cosine of pi over 3 is that radical 3 over 2. That looks good. Now what's the sine of pi over 3 though? Who recalls what sine of 60 degrees was? Was that another radical 3 over 2? Guys, tell me yes or no. And many students will get those turned around. Now watch what happens. So that's going to wipe that time here. This is 1/4. This on the end is 3/4 when you multiply together. There's the 1 that we said the answer should be. Back over here. So now I have a formula if I can apply it for sine A plus B. Okay, guys, take a 10-minute break.